What's up, y'all? Today I want to tell you, wax is whack. But before we get into that, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, love questions, hit that little gray notification bell at the upper right hand corner of your screen. This way you'll be made aware whenever I do new beard videos, rideshare videos, or any other kind of videos. All right, let's get into it. So it's been a little over a year. Last year, 2019, I decided I wanted to do my beard. Wasn't a challenge, just wanted to grow a beard for a year. I had a good chance now to test a whole lot of products and things of that nature. Probably over the last year I've tested used maybe 7 or 8 different products, at least a month apart. This way I felt I was able to get a good gauge on whether or not that product worked for me or not. But the purpose of this video is to basically say that it seems to me, and maybe a bad thing or not, somebody brings up a subject and everybody wants to speak about it, but I don't want to get in the fashion of just following, what the main big beard guys are talking about at that particular time. And one of the things that I've noticed has come up in a lot of beard videos lately is this whole wax situation. And again, it's not a negative thing if over a period of time people discover that certain products just in general may not be the best suited for the goals that you're trying to achieve in growing your beard. But I tell you, for me personally, the concept of wax in a product never really made sense to me. As I read some of the ingredients, that I've been using over time. Wave Nouveau. I don't know, it's probably upside down. Anyway, the concept of having wax in it just didn't make sense to me. And I'll tell you why. So you go through the process of hydrating and moisturizing and conditioning, and then you put on a sealer, something that locks what you just applied in terms of product into your beard. A lot of times in the morning, that's good. People are going out to work, and so, it may be several hours or it may be the entire day before you have a chance to give your beard any additional attention. And that being said, I guess people like the sculpted look, and they felt that the wax in these balms would keep the beard more tame and looking good and all that wonderful stuff. But to me, I just never really co-signed the idea. I felt like, as someone who does have an opportunity, maybe once throughout the course of the day or after a couple hours, I have an opportunity to maybe give myself a little spritz, moisturize, maybe comb through a little bit, which I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying not to comb my beard as much. But the bottom line is, I feel like once I put that balm on my beard, it doesn't matter what I do for the rest of the day. Even going into a nighttime routine, because not everybody co-washes every day. I don't co-wash every day. And if I've applied some moisturizer and did all those things in my morning routine, which is, that's a must, I feel like now I've sealed those hairs in to the point where no other product that I put on it is actually going to get in. And when you have that layer of wax and you don't co-wash, or wash for that day, whatever day it is for the week or whatever the case is, that wax is just gonna sit up on your beard, on the hair itself. It's gonna work to clog your pores. It's gonna gunk up your hair after a couple of days of application. And if you have a very sculpted beard, I get it. Maybe your routine is a little bit different in terms of how often you co-wash or how you go about removing some of that wax to get, to prevent that buildup from happening. I don't know. But like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going to use a product that I feel is just locking the hairs away, so that any additional product I might put on throughout the course of the day or even going into that night is not going to have a chance to get into the hair shafts and so forth. So I have always, in the midst of everything, centered in on beard butters or beard balms, in the case of the two that I'm using now, that have wax relatively low or last in the list of ingredients. And as you know, the ingredients that are listed first are the most abundant ingredients in that product, and the ones listed last are the least. So I'm looking, if I'm going to use a balm, which I'm currently using one now, I'll probably include a picture of it. It has wax listed as like the second to last. I was looking at the Scotch Porter because when I compare that balm, which I believe towards the end there is a listing of a specific type of wax, I'll confirm that, but it's relatively far back in the list of ingredients. And one of the things that I really noticed about Scotch Porter, and a shout out to the inspiration for letting me know about it, is that it has a whole host of other things in it. Like, it's a balm that has all different kinds of oils and agave and just things that I just don't see in other products, or I have not seen. So I think once I use up what I'm using now, the current product, and again, just to use it up and not waste my money, I'm going to be centering it more on my Scotch Porter products just in general. But the moral is, you don't want to use any product that's going to bind down your hair. It's going to clog your pores. It's going to end up being counterproductive to what you want to achieve in terms of your beard growth. So as I continue on in my journey as far as growing a beard, because I'm far from over, I just discovered that I want to allow my hairline to kind of grow back, move it back a little bit. So in some cases along the sides, again, having weak sides, I'm starting from scratch. But I do know, again, this is a lifelong commitment at this point. And that being said, I have a long way to go before I attain the goals that I want to attain as far as my beard is concerned. So the moral of the story is, wax is whack. Try and find products that have little to no wax in it if you can. And that's it. That's all the knowledge that I have to impart today. So that being said, my friends, stay frosty, and I'll catch you on the next video.